Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the following MLB matches that is happening on Saturday, August 26, 2023. We will be providing our team, total and prop picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comments section below. Los Angeles Dodgers vs Boston Red Sox. Give me Los Angeles to win on the road. And here is why. The Red Sox have teetered on the edge of playoff contention multiple times, yet they have managed to secure a victory in 5 out of their last 7 games, preserving their pursuit of a wild card spot. As they return home for the upcoming weekend series, their performance at Fenway Park has been equally commendable, triumphing in 5 of their past 7 encounters. Ordinarily, I would favor them to clinch victory in this game if pitted against almost any other team and starting pitcher. However, the Dodgers' Julio Urias has displayed remarkable form since the All-Star break, having registered 5 quality starts in 7 outings since then. Notably, his performance in August has been particularly outstanding, winning all 4 of his starts and maintaining a remarkably low ERA of 1.44. Furthermore, he held his opponent scoreless in 2 out of those 4 starts. Overcoming the hamstring injury that previously hindered him in June, Urias has completely rebounded and is currently at the pinnacle of his prowess. This aligns with the impressive form demonstrated by several other Dodgers players as of late. With Urias taking the mound and Mookie Betts consistently maintaining an impressive batting average of over .500 in the last 2 weeks, especially at the forefront of LA's lineup, it becomes challenging not to favor the Dodgers. Siding with the under. As a total pick, and here is why. If the numbers above for Urias aren't impressive enough, current Red Sox hitters are only 7 for 38.184 lifetime against the Southpaw. Urias hasn't issued more than 1 walk in a game all month, and he hasn't allowed a run in 2 of his 3 road starts since the All-Star break. Boston has been playing in some high-scoring games on their road trip this week, but for this series against LA they're about to return home to Fenway Park, where the under has hit in their last 5 games. The Red Sox only averaged 3.6 runs per game in 10 games on their last homestand. Meanwhile, the over has only hit 3 times for the Dodgers since August 7. If they're going to string together some overs, I don't think it's going to start with Urias on the mound. Washington Nationals vs Miami Marlins. Our team pick is Washington Nationals moneyline. And here is why. Miami is having a solid season and they're right in the thick of the playoff race. As of this writing, Friday afternoon, the Marlins are 65-63 and reside 2.0 games out of the final wild card spot. They're just 4-6 over their last 10 games, which isn't what you want to see when you're trying to make the playoffs. As for the divisional race, Miami is trailing Atlanta by 18.0 games. Yuri Perez heads to the bump on Saturday as he gears up to make his 15th start of the year. The right-hander enters this game at 5-4 and owns a 2.91 ERA and 1.07 WHIP. He's coming off of a great outing against the Dodgers on Saturday where he held them scoreless over 6.0 innings. Perez punched out 10 batters while taking a no decision in the 3-1 loss. This is a game that the Marlins need to win if they're serious about making a run at the postseason. However, they're taking on a scrappy Nationals club that's playing great baseball right now. The odds makers see Miami as a -208 moneyline favorite, but I can't lay that type of juice with them. I also don't feel confident backing them on the run line considering they're at home, no at-bats in the bottom of the 9th if they're winning, and their offense simply isn't very good. So, I'll take a flyer on the Curly W's to secure the win as sizable underdogs. Washington, as of this writing, Friday afternoon, has won 9 of its last 12 games. They're also sending Jake Irvin to the bump, who has posted 2 consecutive quality starts. That includes blanking the Phillies over 6.0 innings last time out. I think we're in for a lower scoring game, and the Nats should be within striking distance as we reach the later innings. Let's take a shot with the underdog on Saturday. Our total pick is under 8 runs. And here is why. Washington may be tied for the 4th worst winning percentage, .461, in the National League, but they continue to grind out every game and make their opponents earn their victories. As a matter of fact, the Nationals have been playing winning baseball recently, winning 7 of their last 10 games. As of this writing, Friday afternoon, they're 59-69 and tied with the Mets for 4th place in the NL East. Jake Irvin gets the nod Saturday afternoon, and he'll be making his 20th start of the season. The right-hander comes into this one at 3-5 and owns a 4.47 ERA and 1.40 WHIP. Most recently, he faced the Phillies and blanked them over 6.0 innings. Irvin took a no decision in the 12-3 loss, and it was his 2nd straight quality start. Washington's offense has been an interesting case study this year as they're just 19th in runs scored, 561, yet boast the 5th best team batting average, .259. The lack of runs is likely due to the Nationals owning the 19th ranked ops, .720. Individually, Lane Thomas leads the club in average, .284, and home runs, 20. Joey Menezes is having a solid year as well, hitting .281 while driving in a team-leading 84 RBI. As I was alluding to above, this game has underwritten all over it. I mentioned that Irvin has been solid recently, allowing just 2 earned runs in his last 2 starts, 12.2 IP. Furthermore, he has limited the Marlins to a slash line of .267, .353, .333 over 15 at-bats. Only one of those 15 at-bats has gone for extra bases, a double by Joey Wendell. If Irvin can keep the ball in the yard, we should cruise to an under. On the flip side, Yuri Perez has been excellent in his debut season in the MLB. The right-hander gets even better at home where his ERA dips to 1.96 and opponents are hitting just .189 against him. Let's not overthink this one, we have 2 subpar offenses facing off against upward trending starters. Give me the under. Kansas City Royals vs Seattle Mariners. Bet the run line, -1.5 and take the Mariners. And here is why. Logan Gilbert is expected to take the mound for Seattle. He went 6 innings, gave up 8 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and struck out 1 in a 3 in a win against the Houston Astros. He has a record of 11-5 in 25 starts with a 3.77 ERA, 1.07 WHIP, and a 146/27 KBB ratio on the season. Opposing batters are hitting .236 against Gilbert this season. Seattle has been red hot on offense lately. They have climbed their way up the offensive categories and are one of the hottest offenses in the MLB. The Mariners' pitching staff has been good this season. They are top 10 in the league in ERA, hits allowed, runs allowed, home runs allowed, walks allowed, strikeouts, WHIP, and batting average against. The Mariners sit 3rd in the AL West. It is a 3-way race for first in the AL West between the Rangers, Astros, and Mariners. Texas, Houston, and Seattle are all separated by 1.5 or fewer games. Seattle's offense is currently in a scorching form, and they are presented with a highly favorable matchup against Jordan Lyles, a pitcher they recently dominated. In the encounter on August 15th, Lyles squared off against the Mariners, yielding 9 hits, issuing 1 walk, and conceding 6 earned runs, along with 4 home runs. This performance underscored the challenges he faced against Seattle's batting prowess. In contrast, Logan Gilbert confronted the Royals on August 14th and, although he struggled during that matchup, his overall pitching capabilities remain impressive. Despite his momentary setback against the Royals, Gilbert's prowess suggests a strong likelihood of rebounding when he pitches on his home turf. The Royals' offensive struggles throughout the season have been evident, with their rankings placing them in the bottom 10 of the league in categories such as runs, home runs, RBIs, walks, OBP, SLG, and ops. This weakness within the Royals' offensive game further accentuates Seattle's advantageous position. Considering these factors, it's plausible to anticipate Seattle's continued dominance, leading them to clinch victory in this game by a margin of 2 or more runs. Our total pick is take the over, 8.5 runs. And here is why. Jordan Lyles has been terrible this season, and he struggled mightily against the Mariners on August 15th. Lyles allowed 9 hits, 1 walk, 6 earned runs, and 4 home runs in the contest. Seattle has been red hot on offense lately. They have climbed their way up the offensive categories and are one of the hottest offenses in the MLB. Seattle will once again score a bunch against Lyles, and the over will hit.